Clerk, do I have quorum? Sanjay Tatams, can you ring the quorum bell for 10 minutes?
If you're just tuning in, the Speaker of the Senate has directed that the quorum bell be rung for 10 minutes to allow members to come into the chambers to enable the proceeding of the Senate to begin. Yesterday, when he appeared before the Senate plenary that is hearing this impeachment case, Kericho Governor Erick Mutai pleaded not guilty to the 3 grounds of impeachment brought against him to the Senate by the County Assembly of Kericho. Mutai is accused of gross violation of the Constitution, abuse of office, and gross misconduct that includes leading mobs to invade private land and designating it a dump site against a court order. He's also accused of intimidation, harassment, and unfair dismissal of county staff. It should be remembered that the governor survived an impeachment attempt that was brought to the Senate and was thrown out, but he is once again before the Senate and the trial is ongoing. It began yesterday. The Kericho County Assembly, in impeaching the governor, accused him of mobilizing a mob to invade a private land, unfairly sacking county staff, creating toxic work environment and a culture of fear, and using the unbecoming language to members of staff. The Kericho County Assembly lined up witnesses to testify on allegations of harassment and unfair dismissal by the governor. They were, however, taken to task by the defense lawyers who are representing the governor to explain the circumstances under which they were allegedly sacked. The defense lawyers had earlier raised preliminary objection to the motion, saying that a threshold requirement of 2/3 of the total MCAs was not met, and therefore no vote occurred at the County Assembly. The Speaker, however, ruled that the matter would be heard in the case. So this morning, the senators will continue hearing this matter and will ask questions, and they will also seek clarifications should there be any. Good morning. If you are just tuning in, these are live pictures from the Senate chamber where the senators are convening to hear and determine the case against Kericho Governor Dr. Erick Mutai. The governor was impeached by the Kericho County Assembly and impeachment was forwarded to the Senate. He is accused by the County Assembly of gross violation of the Constitution and other laws. Allegation 1 include misappropriation and misallocation of county finances. In impeaching the governor, the County Assembly argues that on various occasions since his election as a governor and subsequent assumption of office, the governor has engaged in various acts of violation of Article 10, Article 183, and Article 201 of the Constitution, Section 102 and Section 109 of the Public Finance Management Act, Cap 412A, and the provisions of the Kericho County Rating Act, number 5 of 2019. That between January 2025 and July 2025, the governor engaged in gross violation of Articles 10, 183, 201, 207, and 208 of the Constitution, and Sections 102, 109, and 110 of the Public Finance Act of 2012, and Section 30, subsection 3F of the County Government Act of 2012. The governor allegedly aided, abetted, and or condoned the fictitious payment that the governor aided, abetted, and or condoned the fictitious payment of goods, services, and works which were neither delivered nor done, occasioning the county to lose 85,704,522 shillings and 90 cents in services which were not rendered and or partially done, such as the maintenance of 15 residential houses in Kericho, West Sub-County, and also goods not delivered, including soya beans, maize germ, sunflower seed cake, and cotton seed cake, alleged to have been supplied for 14,980,640, and also overpriced goods, including sodas, alleged to have been bought for about 500 shillings per 300 milliliters bottle, and a bale of tissue paper, alleged to have been bought for 2,750 shillings per bale of 10 tissue papers, and a hand towel priced at 3,600 shillings. And also works, goods, and services alleged to have been procured for 5,172,715 shillings and 60 cents from companies including Mengro Products Limited, Hildama Construction and Supplies Limited, Brisa Construction and Supplies Limited, Prospera Ventures Limited, and IBM Pro Construction Limited, without any supporting documents, and also payment of contractors from the retention account for the works done more than 5 years ago, some of which companies had already been paid, and therefore misappropriating county funds through double payments. In the petition to the Senate, some of the goods, according to the County Assembly, services and works were procured without following the procurement processes. The County Assembly argues that no tender opening committees were formed, contrary to Section 78 of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act of 2015, as read together with Regulation 25 of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Regulations of 2020. Similarly, the County Assembly says that there were no professional opinions done to the accounting officers contrary to Section 84 of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act of 2015. There were deliberate circumvention of competitive tendering of the same goods, services, and works by splitting of contracts to suit the request for quotation method, thus violating Section 54 of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act of 2015, as read together with Regulation 43 of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Regulations of 2020. Most of the goods, according to the County Assembly, services and works were procured outside the approved budget as required under Section 44, subsection 2A of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act of 2015. The documents used by the departments.
Senators, we do have quorum now. So we proceed with the business as contained in today's order paper. Clerk, you may proceed to call the first order.
Order number 1, communication from the chair. Order number 2, hearing and determination on the proposed removal from office by impeachment of the Honorable Dr. Erick Mutai, Governor of Kericho County.
Now, Honorable Senators, we at the adjournment of proceedings yesterday, we were still hearing the evidence from the County Assembly. The witness who was on the stand was Mr. Alfred Korir Kimtai. You may usher in the witness. Now, the counsel for the County Assembly, you have 1 hour and 32 minutes to conclude your evidence in chief. And the counsel for the governor, you have a maximum of 1 hour, 34 minutes for cross-examination. Can you power the microphone for the counsel of the governor?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, and honorable senators. The arrangement on time and everything is okay. I, however, have an application to make, Mr. Speaker, sir. As it turns out, the governor's case would require that we have expertise in IT, and we very kindly request for leave to rely on an affidavit and a report made by one Mr. Okwon Job Oguya, who has sworn an affidavit and then analyzed the same audit logs that the County Assembly has presented. Mr. Speaker, sir, we wish we could have done this earlier, but the efforts to get an expert took a while. Mr. Speaker, sir, we appreciate the importance you attach to the question of whether or not proper voting took place. And owing to the importance of that point, Mr. Speaker, sir, we deemed it necessary to do the report, and we very kindly request for its accommodation. We also recall that Mr. Ongoya himself said that our contestation of the propriety of the working of that system can only be legitimate if we have an expert report. For all those reasons, Mr. Speaker, sir, we plead with you to allow us to rely on the affidavit and the report. The report is dated August 2025, and the affidavit is dated yesterday. For those reasons, Mr. Speaker, sir, we pray that you allow us to rely on it. We have sent an email of those reports and the affidavit both to the Senate and to our colleagues, and we will shortly be having the hard copies. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
So these documents were not contained in your bundle, in your original bundle?
No, they weren't, Mr. Speaker, sir. We just managed to put them together yesterday.
Counsel for the County Assembly.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. For record purposes, my name is Elias Mutuma for the County Assembly. The application by my learned friend Katwa Kigen is opposed. Mr. Speaker, sir, you will realize that this application is being made in the middle of a trial where our expert witness is already on the stand. This is an attempt to patch up their case. The affidavit by a witness was served upon counsel for the governor on Monday. There was no attempt from the governor's team to file a counter expert report. It is therefore an afterthought and an attempt to patch up their case. It will greatly prejudice us because we are in the middle of our trial. We have done almost 90% of our case. How are we supposed to respond to an expert testimony that we have not seen? So for that reason, Mr. Speaker, sir, this application is opposed. Thank you.
Counsel for Governor, where is this? Where are these documents? You are here to circulate them, to supply them to the Senate?
Mr. Speaker, sir, we have sent an email and supplied the soft copy already. We have also sent the soft copy to our colleagues, and they have had opportunity to look at the document.
And where
the hard copies are being brought as we speak. And just briefly, as a quick rejoinder in context, is that if you look at page volume 4A of the County Assembly documents, from page 1 to around page 44, this case turns on a major issue, and we want that truth to come out. There are 4 MCAs who said someone voted for them. And yesterday, when Mr. Ongoya was presenting the testimony, he said that the IT person who is on the stand cut and paste the logs from the system, and the logs are here. The IT expert will then be reacting to that to demonstrate that whatever they cut and paste in the system from the system was incomplete. There is critical information that links these 4 MCAs, and it's there in the system, and there you need an expert to say it, not us, the lawyers.
Once we receive the hard copies, I will make a ruling on it.
Thank
Let's proceed with the witness.
Alfred, I just want to remind you that you're still under oath. We will begin from where we left yesterday, and I want to spend the shortest time with you so that we can move on to our other witnesses. Alfred, you have obviously seen the affidavit of the governor.
Just to remind the witness that you're still under oath. It's still very much binding on you. So as you give evidence, get to know you're still very much under oath.
Well noted.
Proceed, Counsel.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Alfred, you have obviously seen the affidavit by the governor where 4 people are said to, where 4 people claim that they did not vote, yet their votes were cast.
Yes, I have seen.
Those 4 people are Hilary Posubel, Amos Biril, and Martin Cheriot. Of course, there was Edina who has since denounced that allegation.
Yes,
so,
I confirm.
Are you able to give us the audit logs of the voting of the 3 individuals? Are you able to do that?
Yes, I'm able to do that.
Honorable Senators, kindly turn to volume 4A of the County Assembly's documents from page 13.
Okay.
Volume
I have in volume 21, in volume 4A, and page 21, let me go to specific page where the honorable members who say they didn't vote are in, and I will. Page 27. Page 27 of volume 4A. Under page 27, we have MCA Honorable Pasuben Hilary Gibet from Jeblanget Ward, voted yes on 15 August 2025. Time stamp is at exactly 7:23 and 34 seconds. The next one is Honorable Amos Biril.
Before voting, what time had they logged in?
Okay, before voting, under the audit logs. So let me refer Honorable Senators to page 13. That is where we have our system audit logs. I will start by the first one, under that one, so that we can flow down. We start from audit log number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is audit log number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, where Honorable Martin logged in. That is IPBD number 1996 030 132.
What time did Martin log in?
The time he logged in is 7:26:06 seconds.
And what time did Martin vote?
He voted at 7:26 at 12 seconds.
Let's go to the next member of County Assembly, Mr. Amos Biril. What time did Mr. Amos log in into the system?
Amos Biril logged into the system at 19.
The benefit of the honorable senators, when you say he voted at 7:22, is it AM or PM?
PM.
It is PM, Mr. Speaker, sir. I believe it's a 24-hour.
Yeah, so it's 19. So
It's
I can read
19.
exactly the way it is.
Correct.
So it is 19:25:12 when Honorable Amos Biril logged in. That is 19:25:12.
And that is entry number 13
Correct?
from the top.
Yes. And then he casted his vote at 19:25:18. And the actual choice that was picked is also shown here.
And that's entry number 12, correct?
Yes.
Let's go to the last member, Hilary.
Hilary logged in at 19:23:28.
That is transaction number 6. Entry number 6 from page 13,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Proceed.
And casted his vote at 19:23:34.
So, where is the source of the information that you have just shared with the honorable senators? Where did you get the information that you have just shared?
From our audit logs.
Is that information still available if someone was to log in into the system?
Yes, it is.
And have you seen any other opinion that is contrary to what you have stated as you make your presentation today?
No. Okay. I wanted to illustrate.
Before you illustrate, just answer my question whether you have seen any other expert opinion
No, I haven't.
disagreeing with,
No, I haven't.
with the logs. Thank you. What did you want to demonstrate?
I wanted to demonstrate something, honorable senators. When it comes to information technology, we have what we call data. So data is the raw facts. So what we are actually showing you under page 13, the audit logs, is the raw data which once it was processed, produced the information which was being displayed in our dashboards. So in this case, whatever transaction took place here at the audit logs, a member logged in is a transaction, that is a data being entered, and then actually doing the voting, that is why you see we don't have the name of the voter. But when we go back to page 27, that is where we get the information, the definition of information. So the information comes here specifying that Honorable so-and-so logged in at what time and what was the choice of the vote. So this is clearly showing that we have really opened, whatever we have done here, giving out the system logs and whatever happens at the back end of the system, we have really opened our servers regarding this election. We were really transparent. We never had any other issue hidden behind the curtains.
Thank you. And also confirm that the results were streamed live on both Facebook and YouTube.
Yes, I confirm.
Do also indicate and confirm that there was an indicator board present at the assembly.
Yes, I confirm there was an indicator board at the chambers.
Did the indicator board transmit results in real time?
Yes, you are.
And were those results streamlined live?
It was streamlined live in our Facebook page and YouTube page, and it is still available even up to now.
Thank you. At this juncture then, Honorable Speaker, may I request the technical team to play video KCAV1 at minute 3. KCAV1 at minute 3. Then you take time to explain to the honorable members what is happening.
Honorable Speaker and honorable members, that is our screen display. That is the dashboard, the indicator board in our chambers. It was indicating, even though it's not very clear, but should you open in your tablets and the rest, it shows that there was no vote cast at that time, and members were preparing to vote. Is
that information still available in your YouTube and Facebook channels?
Yes, that is. I think that is one of the videos from we cropped from the YouTube.
Are you able to tell from your audit logs whether your audit logs confirm that at this specific hour there was no vote cast?
Yes, I can confirm.
Kindly lead us to that specific place.
So I want us to, not audit log actually, but I want us to see page 35. Page 35 was displaying the results. That was our dashboard or the indicator board that we were using. That is under volume 4A. We are dealing with volume 4A. So in the proposed removal from office of the impeachment, that was the motion. So in that matter, we had 0 yes, 0 no, 0 abstain, and total votes was 0.
What time was that?
That was at 19:14:33. That is the time I took the screenshot from.
So at 19:14:33, there was no vote that had been cast?
Yes.
So when an allegation is brought here that votes were cast even before the system was opened, could that be true?
That is false.
Can that be confirmed from the system that there was no vote that had taken place at this time?
Yes, even from the timestamps for every voter who casted the vote indicate exactly what time he logged in and what time he voted.
Let's proceed and watch KCAV1 at minute 5:21. Again, you confirm that the video we are about to watch is still available on YouTube and Facebook?
Yes, it is.
At minute 5:21,
order, you don't direct this. You don't really. I've even given you an opportunity to read your standing orders.
You can pause. Tell us what time that is.
So
and whether if someone went to YouTube and Facebook, they will still be able to see the timestamp on YouTube that corroborates with the document that you have retrieved from the system.
Yes. From my time at the timestamp on the YouTube live, the time is at 19:15. Which means 19:15 because the YouTube time doesn't include the seconds on the time. And I want to refer the honorable senators to our page 29 of this of our document.
Page 30.
Page 29. Page 29. So as at 6 minutes, which is based on the time which is on the YouTube, you can identify that time. It is not really visible, but it's a real-time time on the YouTube. At 19:15:29, I want us to see on our votes. We go up to page 30. That is the voter from Tendeno Soget, who was casting his vote at 19:15:29. When we count the number of votes as at that time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 was 6 votes in the system. Within the same 19:15, because the doesn't include the seconds, we also received 2 additional votes, which was from a nominated member and a member from Jiljila. That is what summarized the votes within that time of 19:15.
Thank you. Let's watch KCAV1, minute 9:51. Rather 19:50. Yeah, minute 9:51. Sorry. KCAV1, minute 9:51.
Those who don't.
9:51. (9:51). We can even post there. You're able to corroborate even at that.
I wish I could get the time, the exact time stamp of the YouTube, so that we can confirm also whether at that time stamp, because the one I wanted to play was at 19.
Kindly proceed to 9:51.
9:51 was displaying the results of 21 votes, and that was at 19:56. 19:56. That is based on the times I had picked, because it is not really very clear. Is 19:56 is the time when the honorable member from Kipchimchim, under page 31, casted his vote, and it was.
For the sake of time, Mr. Speaker, sir, maybe we can proceed. Yeah, but can you confirm what?
Yes, I can confirm that by 19:56, we had 21 votes already cast.
And is that corroborated from the indicator board available at the Assembly?
Yes, in the YouTube and the Facebook page.
Let's go to KCAV1, minute 14:18, kindly. That should be the last vote that was cast.
That was cast.
14:18.
For the convenience of
minute 14:18. As we wait for the video, maybe confirm from your audit logs, when was the last vote cast?
The last vote cast is in page 32. It was in 19:26:44. So the total duration of voting was 11 minutes, 44 seconds.
Thank you. So if a member tried to vote past the period when voting closed, what would happen?
On the subject matter, once the time frame ended, it was not able, so it had a time frame of when the vote was ending, and you could not log in again to tell you the voting has ended if you didn't vote.
Thank you. What would you finally say about the integrity of the voting system that was installed and used on the 15th of August?
To my level best, it was transparent, free, and fair.
Is there any evidence of any interference from third parties who are not supposed to vote?
Maybe when other users wanted to log in with different usernames, you could see the system them failing to log in.
Thank you very much. That is all for this witness, Mr.
So
Speaker.
I want to make a clarification on the last vote. That was vote number 33, and I believe we will get a video to play. It shows Honorable from Chepseon, David Maritim, being assisted by, you had difficulties in logging in, and he was being directed by the Sergeant at Arms to vote, to where the ICT team who was assisting in the chambers to vote. That could have formed a very comfortable closing remarks for me.
Thank you. The next witness will be able to demonstrate that. Thank you.
Council for the County Assembly, you are done with the evidence in chief for this witness?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so the Council for the Governor, you may now proceed to cross-examine.
Honorable.
Just before you proceed, yes, Senator Onyonka.
Mr. Speaker, thank you so much. These, I would like, before the expert sits down, I just need a clarification. How many people?
Honorable Onyonka.
Yes.
Your colleagues would wish to seek clarifications as well, but that will come after the cross-examination is done.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Much obliged. Thank you.
You may proceed.
Honorable Speaker and the Honorable Senators, for the record purposes, my name is Kiru Evanson, representing the Governor. So, I'm going to rely on volume 1 of the Governor's documents. It is contained in a pink cover, and volume 4A of the County Assembly's documents. For the Governor, yes, volume 1 of the Governor's documents and volume 4A of the County Assembly's documents. Particularly in 4A, it is page 1. Page 1, page 2, and page 3. You can be shown those documents. Volume 4A, page 1, 2, 3, the list for computers. You can show him. Someone can show him the document. Yes. Volume 4A. Of your own documents. Page 1. Kindly confirm that that is the list of members that received the laptops in September 2024.
Yes, I confirm.
You confirm that list has ID numbers for the members.
Yes, I do.
So as from September 2024, you had the ID numbers for the members.
You are wrong, because I had the details of all these members when they were sworn into the assembly.
So you had all the details of these members, including the IPPD numbers and the ID numbers?
Yes. As
okay.
The system administrator.
Thank you. So you had the ID numbers and the IPPD numbers?
Yes. That is why
I want you to look
at the same volume. I didn't miss to under number 4, page 4 of the same volume.
No, I'm referring to page 1, 2, 3. I'm concerned with only those pages.
Because
you have confirmed what I wanted to know.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
So let's go to page 259 of volume 1 of the governor's documents. Page 259. So in that page, you confirm that that is the first link you sent to the members during the voting exercise.
Yes, I confirm.
And that link contained all the IPPD numbers for the members.
True.
Okay. I want my technical person to go to that link, the first link. That is www.kerichoassembly.co.ke, KCO Assembly, /V/photos 2025-08-15-11-36-26 AM PDF. You confirm that is the list of the IPPD numbers?
Yes, I do.
That is the first link that the MCAs received?
Yes.
So any MCA could look at the IPPD number for the other?
Yes.
Okay. I'm concerned particularly for two members, that is the member appearing at number 35 in that list. That is Honorable Keino Chepngetich Dora. Yes. Honorable Senators, I'm referring to number 35 in page 259.
Yes, yes.
So, you confirm that is not the IPPD number?
Yes, that is not the IPPD number.
It is the ID number.
It is the ID.
It's the ID number. No, it's the ID number.
Have the IPPD number.
So it's the ID number.
Yes.
No, witness, respond to the questions.
Okay.
So Honorable Dora's ID number appears there.
Yes.
Kindly read the ID number.
2915 790.
2915 9790.
Yes.
You confirm it is the same ID number appearing in page 1 of volume 4A.
Page 1.
Volume 4A. Volume 4A, page she's appearing at page 2, number 36.
Yes.
So I want my technical person to use the link that we were using yesterday with this witness and input these details as the logins. So the username for Dora Keino, use 2915 being the ID number, 2915 9790.
Yes.
And the ID number also, 2915 9790 as the password.
Yes.
You confirm that I can log in.
That is why we say it's available.
So I can still log in.
You can still log in, but you can't.
So if I had the ID number of Dora that day, I could log in and vote on her behalf.
The reason why we issued the username and password.
Kindly answer the question. So if I had the ID number for Dora that day, and the ID number as the username and the ID number as the password, you confirm that I could have voted, since that is a public IP link.
Yes, I can confirm.
So you can confirm that I could have voted that day. I want us to go to the next person, being Honorable Paul B.
Yes.
Honorable Paul B. His ID IPPD number, I'm referring to page, this is Paul B, page 104A, page 104A, number 15. The ID number is 100 13791. Kindly confirm.
I confirm.
You confirm. You confirm also that is the number indicated in page 259 of volume 1 of the governor's bundle of documents, Honorable Paul Kipto B, that is the username indicated.
Yes, I confirm.
Kindly, my technical person, indicate that the ID number being 100 13791 as the username, and the password being the same ID number. So you confirm that also, if I had the ID number for Honorable Paul B, I could have voted.
Yes.
You confirm that?
Yes.
So as the ICT personnel, you have had all these ID numbers from the inception or the swearing in of these members. That means as an ICT person, you could access using the login credentials of those MCAs and vote.
I'm a custodian of this information, and
it is either yes or no. You have the ID number?
For integrity reasons, no.
For integrity reasons, but if you are not, we cannot confirm if you have integrity. We cannot. We cannot. So if you are not a person of integrity, could you have voted?
As a system admin, I was logged into the system. I couldn't have voted.
You couldn't have voted, but someone else with that link and the ID numbers could have voted.
True.
True. That is all for this witness. At the end of your presentation yesterday, you were to do a demo. Why didn't you do the demo?
Our time is short.
So your time was short.
Yes.
You confirmed that yesterday there was a Senate demo that was indicated in your system.
We had a different. In fact, that is where I can explain.
Did you have a Senate demo in your system yesterday?
I had created, we only fought.
You had created a Senate demo. You had created
line.
a Senate demo.
It was on a different link.
Senate demo,
Yeah.
right? You confirmed that that Senate demo was not presented because some people voted before you could present that link.
Because it was for demo, we hadn't changed the login details. So I realized somebody had logged in.
So somebody outside the assembly had logged in and voted.
Not outside. Honorable P, Ibro B,
Yes.
and Honorable Ogon. Somebody used their credentials to log in.
So it means all these honorable senators could also access that system on that voting day and vote for any member.
When the motion is active, we only activate for a period of 10 minutes or 15 minutes.
Now let's go to the time. You have taken me there. Let's go to your volume 2, the login. What period did the voting take?
11 minutes, 44 seconds.
For 11 minutes?
44 seconds.
You confirm that the standing orders 77.4 of the County Assembly of Kericho provides that it is only for 5 minutes, that voting.
I confirm.
You confirm that it should be 5 minutes.
But with the extension of the speaker, which is in the Hansard, he extended additional 2 minutes.
So additional 2 minutes will make it 7, not 11, right?
When additional 2 minutes was added, there was, it's called loud consultation, or there was some commotion.
No. This is a voting link, consultations.
You can confirm from the Hansard.
So it took 11 minutes.
It took 11 minutes.
The standing order says it should take
5 minutes.
When did the voting deadline indicated is?
The voting deadline?
Yes, indicated in your documents is 8:58.
That was just, so for the real voting, we had created a motion in advance. We didn't know exactly what time the question would be put.
So you just confirmed that the voting deadline was 8:58 and not 7:26 when the last vote was cast.
When the speaker ordered that the time for voting has ended, the session for voting ended and the NIC closed.
What was happening between this period, between 7:26 and 8:58?
Between
7:26 when the last vote was casted and when the voting deadline is indicated.
Nothing happened because once the last vote was recorded, we closed the votes. And the commotion started in the assembly. Everybody went on his way.
You can also confirm from your audit logs that there are no IP addresses.
They are.
Are there any IP addresses?
Yes, I can.
I want you to look at your logins, page 1 to 40. Particularly, let's go to page 16. Page 16. Page 16 of volume 4A of the County Assembly's documents.
Our IP addresses are in page 29 of our document.
No, I'm referring to the audit logs. Should audit logs have IP addresses?
No.
They should not have.
Yes.
You have answered my question. So I'll still tell you that anyone else outside the assembly could have voted that day. You confirm?
based on
No, anyone else
the
based.
IP addresses that has been used specifically to vote on here are from our own
No,
catches within the assembly. our own voters.
from your testimony of the ID numbers and the IPPD numbers, anybody else with that link could have voted that
Yes,
day.
yes.
Thank you.
Honorable Speaker, and honorable senators and my colleagues, my name is Wajiko Thiongo. I represent the governor. I'll pick it up from where my colleague has stopped. Alfred, I will refer you to your affidavit, which is in your volume 2. And it is your testimony, as my colleague was cross-examining you, that the username was the IPPD numbers,
Yes,
and the password was the ID.
yes,
Is that correct?
correct.
I refer you to paragraph 11 of your affidavit, and it is your testimony that, his affidavit is on page 81. Learning from page 79, but I'm referring to page 81, paragraph 11. The Assembly Battle, volume 2. It has the affidavit of the witness. Volume 2 of the Assembly Battle. Page 81, paragraph 11. Alfred, is your testimony that the electronic voting was rolled out following the amendment in the standing orders. Is that correct?
Yes.
When exactly was this electronic voting framework become live or become available for voting?
It is only the time.
As you are the ICT, from the ICT department, when did you develop this system of electronic voting? Was it on the material day or?
We have been working on it.
When did it become available? A specific date?
So it became available for the voting 2 days to voting. That is when we created the link and we were testing whether the members.
So it became available 2 days before the voting?
Yes.
You can then confirm that the members of the Assembly did not have the opportunity to interact with their system prior to this voting?
Yes, I do.
And it was the first time it was used?
They have been using other systems in the Assembly.
To take that further, you can confirm there was no opportunity for the MCAs to then develop their personal password or change the password before any activity is undertaken?
I confirm because the standing orders gives only 5 minutes for voting.
It's okay. Was there opportunity to change the password, yes or no?
No.
There was no opportunity. So that, if I take you back to your paragraph 4, Honorable Senators, it's on page 79 of the same bundle. When, at paragraph 4, we take it down to paragraph D, 4D, when you indicate that the platform then would be utilized to supply for voting, but when you go back to B, it would be utilized for attendance of register and circulation of order papers. Had the system been utilized to circulate the motion for this particular issue, for the impeachment of the governor? Was the system used to circulate the motion?
That is our internal, from my affidavit, I have indicated that we have been using a financial management operation system that had.
Let's go to paragraph B2.
Yes.
Circulation of order papers and committee reports.
Yes.
Was the system utilized to supply the papers for this particular motion during that day?
Yes.
It was utilized?
Yes.
Have you adduced evidence to that?
I didn't, but.
You did not?
Yes.
It's also your testimony that under the bundle, Honorable Senators, I'm deferring to the Assembly Bundle, Volume 4A. This is the list of the members who received the laptops. Kindly confirm from that list there is no information on it, on training of electronic voting to the MCAs, from that list on the face of it.
Yeah, there is no.
There is no also content of the training course which, in your testimony previously, you had said they had been undertaken through several trainings.
Yes.
Have you given us the training course tabulating the content which they had been trained on?
No.
Specific dates of these trainings?
We have been, they have been attending trainings.
Specific dates of this training?
I can't mention.
You can't recall. We can move to the logs, which is in paragraph, the same volume 4A. Honorable Senators, I'm referring to volume 4A of the Assembly, page 13. So that we understand how these logs were obtained, when your lawyer was submitting in the preliminary objection, he indicated that your team got into the system,
Yes.
copied the logs,
Yes.
pasted somewhere, and you printed out. Do you stand by that
Very true.
testimony?
Yes.
Help us to understand, for those of us who are not ICT officers, when you get to the system and you want to generate the logs,
Yes.
does it show from the oldest activity or the most recent activity?
From the oldest.
From the oldest activity.
From the recent to the oldest.
From the recent to the oldest.
Yes.
And it is on that order that you copied the same.
Yes.
Move to up to the end of that, up to page 17. Confirm you have not attached a certificate of electronic evidence for us to understand the manner in which the logs were copied, to which device you pasted, and from which printer you printed. Did you prepare such a certificate? Did your lawyer guide you to do that? A certificate where you elaborate how you had pasted the logs and printed?
I didn't do that.
You did not do that. Mr. Speaker, it can go on record that this is extract of electronic evidence and is not supported by the certificate under Section 109 of the Evidence Act. But with that, let's look, Honorable Senators, I'm on page 13. You have told us it's on chronological order. Go to entry number 1. What is the timestamp? What is the time of that activity? Entry 1. Just read out the time.
It is 1908.
We are on page 13 of volume 4A of the Assembly.
Yes, it is 1908-48.
1908-48. Yes. What is the next time? On entry number 2?
1936-06.
1936-06. Entry number 3?
1926-44.
Explain to us that chronology, that they do not follow each other. From 1 to 3, just reading on the face of it, it starts from 1908, goes to 1936, we go back to 1926. That chronology, as you told us, is from, you had said it's from the oldest.
Yeah, but that was copying. That was just...
That was copying.
Yes.
So in copying, then you had some leeway in editing of which comes first and which comes next.
No.
Then where doesn't the chronology come? Anyway, we can confirm that the chronology lacks from, even on the face of it, from entry number 1 to number 3. The chronology is not there.
So the chronology from number 3 is...
No, it's okay. Chronology number 1 to 3, is it, as you had said, is systematic? From oldest to the, or there is a mix-up?
There is a mix-up.
There's a mix-up. It's also your testimony that the system was developed internally by the Assembly,
Yes.
your department.
Yes.
Can you confirm you have not adduced before this House the system security certificates for them to build a confidence in your system? You have not produced those certificates.
Standing orders cover us in that, in terms of...
It's okay. We are before the Senate. Do you have those certificates for this system?
We rely on the standing orders.
You rely on the standing order, so you don't have them. Have you ever tried the penetration test to your system to see what my colleague was alluding to, that anyone who had the user ID and the ID numbers from wherever they were in this country, they could log in, vote, and get out? did you ever do some penetration test to confirm that there could be no hacking to your system?
Yes, because in the assembly you have the firewall.
It's okay. Do you have the test certificates before us today?
No, I don't.
You don't. And as I finalize then on your login, I know my colleague Mr. Wanyama will come in deeply to that. Confirm that it does not show us, apart from the IP address, your logs do not show us when a specific MCA gets in and when they log out. There are no logouts.
Most of them didn't log out.
They did not log out.
Most of them.
So up to now, they are still in the system.
So the extract of this in here I didn't include because by the time I extracted, they didn't log out.
But either way, when we go through your logs, which is from page 13 all the way to page 17, it does not show us the logouts.
Some logouts are there.
Some logouts are there?
Yes.
Okay. And then finally, the audits, this system audit, as you are calling it, who did the audit? As you call them, the system audit logs. Who generated this report?
It is the system that audits automatically.
So it was you who developed these logs?
It is generated by the system.
By yourself? You're the one who went to the system and printed it out?
Yes.
Did you subject it to a third-party audit for them to give us a third-party opinion, expert opinion, that indeed this is what is in the system? Was it subjected to a third-party audit?
No.
It was not. And as I wind up then, you have been shown, or your lawyer may have shown you, affidavit of allowed 17, 18 MCAs who allege to have not voted. You are aware of that? As you stand here, you are aware that there are 18 MCAs saying they have not voted, or 17?
The 18.
The 18. Do you have any evidence from your system which you can demonstrate to us that they personally voted, not their credentials, that they are the ones, you can link them to that vote? Can you link the particular, like you are shown, that one for Dora, can you link them to that particular vote personally?
No, I can't.
You cannot link them to that particular vote. So that with that, let's go back to your, as we try, just one more, Honorable Senator. So I'm at volume 4A. No, I can leave it at that. So that we wind up. Let's go back then, Mr. Alfred Colil, to your paragraph 2. And as we look at to give credence to your testimony, are you testifying as an employee of the County Assembly, or are you testifying as an ICT expert today?
As an employee of the County Assembly and system admin.
A system admin?
Yes.
So you confirm you're not an ICT expert? Are you an ICT expert, yes or no?
No.
You are not an ICT expert. But anyway, let's look at your paragraph 2 as you claim you are the system, you said you are system administrator? Yes. Let's look at your paragraph 2, and you say that you have bachelor's degree in business management. I'm sorry. This is the affidavit of Colil. It's in volume 2 of the Assembly. It's on page 79. I'm looking at his credentials, which he confirms is not an ICT expert.
When you say an expert, I thought somebody who has been maybe sourced from somewhere to come and verify. But I am an ICT expert by profession. So
you're an ICT expert?
Yes.
Okay, let's look at your paragraph 2. We take it that. You say that you went to the University of Kabianga and took a degree in business management. You also have a diploma from Multimedia University, and you have several certifications. And finally, a master's degree from the University of Kabianga. Those are your certifications?
Yes.
So that the honorable senators can examine your expertise and competence today in regard, and more particularly because of the doubts which are being created to your system, have you attached your certificates?
Yes, I think I forwarded the certificates to our team.
Have you attached it? You can show us?
No, not here.
They are not, you don't have them before the House? No. I would leave it at that, and with your permission, Mr. Speaker, invite Mr. Wanyama. Thank you.
Can you again remind us the qualifications that you have on the ICT sector?
I have a degree in business information systems.
Business information system,
Yes.
Okay.
Diploma in management of information system again from Multimedia University.
Witness, can you be loud enough?
So I have a degree in business information system from University of Kabianga. I have a diploma in management of information system from, it was Kenya College of Communication Technology, currently Multimedia University. I am also at level, I have done section 4 of CASNEP, it was formerly called CICT. That is when I stopped doing the CASNEP exam.
Okay. Are you aware of the government of Kenya's policy in respect to development and hosting of domains?
Yes, I am.
Which is the policy?
It should be hosted with the .go.ke.
.go.ke protocol, which is the policy that governs the creation of ICT issues, including you as a developer going to host a website, developing it, deploying it for the application for usage. Which is the government policy on that?
I'm not very sure about that.
You're not very sure. Are you aware, and you have just mentioned it, are you aware that the government of Kenya has prohibited the hosting of our data abroad unless there is sufficient safeguards?
Not aware, but our official website is hosted with ICT Authority of Kenya.
Which is?
Which is?
Yeah. Which is the domain that you say is hosted by the ICT Authority of Kenya? That
Kericho
is extremely important.
Kericho Assembly.go.ke.
Kericho Assembly
.go.ke.
.go.ke.
Yes.
That is the official county assembly domain that is hosted by the county, by the ICT authority. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, if you go to your website, which platform are you using? Is it the .co.ke protocol?
I can confirm the .co.ke protocol platform is for our internal system, for management of our internal affairs.
And that is the one that I'm concerned about.
Yes.
How was that system procured?
We worked on it. It's our inbuilt system.
Inbuilt system, eh?
Yes.
You're sure that you worked on it?
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
Very sure.
And you are the user?
Of the system. The finance team and the other teams are the users.
The users of the system?
Yes. You understand properly the meaning of the user. As you are defined. I am the system admin to that.
You are the system administrator, right?
Yes.
And as this system administrator, what are you supposed to do?
To allocate the rights to users, to manage all the processes within that system.
Who allocates you rights as a user?
As a system admin.
Sorry, as a system admin, who allocates you rights as a system admin? Who?
It is the system admin who has the super rights to the system.
You have the super rights, eh?
Yes.
And who creates this system?
I have a team.
You have a team,
yes.
Eh? Where is it hosted?
We host with Host Pinnacle.
Host Pinnacle?
Yes.
Is it a public institution or a private institution?
A private institution.
A private institution. Eh? This hosting of data from the county assembly by a private site, and you've confirmed Pinnacle Limited is a private institution. How was that procured? How did you procure the service of hosting your site with a private entity, despite the government of Kenya's policies on data protection? How did you do that? Did you procure for this service with this Pinnacle company, a private entity, to host very important information on the impeachment of a governor? Did you do that?
Not for the impeachment of the governor. It is for hosting our internal management system.
Hosting the internal management system,
Yes.
which is a web-based system. Is that correct?
Yes.
And that application for voting was tied to that system.
Yes.
Is that correct?
It's correct.
So the question is, how did you procure an application for voting is tied to a system that is hosted in a private site? How did you procure for that system? And remember, these are members of the county assembly. You have their confidential data, IPPD number and ID number. Do you have a service level agreement with this private company that ran this platform?
Yes, we have.
Where do you have it before?
I didn't know it will be needed.
You didn't know it will be needed, eh?
Yes.
Now that you have confirmed that you have, how did you procure? Did you procure their services in accordance with the provisions of the Public Procurement and Disposals Act?
We just paid for the site, for the space, direct.
You used public funds to pay for the hosting without procurement.
In fact, we use because the hosting fee is not much. We paid directly. I paid directly, personally.
From your private sources?
Yes.
You paid from your private sources to host a government activity in a private site. That's your testimony?
Because
then you move
of
on
the
to the
speed.
next.
You know, the ICT authority don't charge us to host there, but sometimes the downtime is too real. So we may have, even the website you may have seen, at some point it is.
Just explain, okay, just explain, because that issue is very significant, Mr. Speaker. Just explain the safeguards that you have with this private entity that is hosting confidential data of MCS. Do you have any service level agreement?
Yes, I've said we have the service level.
What safeguards do they have on data protection?
I think I can get from the website.
No, from your own. You can tell us. You are before the Senate.
Yes.
What safeguards? You are the ICT experts. Remember, we are lawyers.
Yes.
We want to know. We want to come into your world and you tell us what safeguards do we have to ensure that the confidential data of the MCS is not used by anyone else?
Nobody can access unless he has the rights to our site.
Have you gotten approval of the data commissioner in this regard?
We relied really on the standing orders.
No. Have you gotten the approval of in terms of data protection of the data commissioner for purposes of you giving out this private data of MCS, which they use for voting to a private entity? If it's a yes or no answer. No. Do you know this private entity? Is it a Kenyan company or a foreign company?
We have a branch in Kenya.
Yeah, it's a branch in Kenya.
Yes.
Yeah. Where are the servers? Could you happen to know where the servers are for this company are kept?
Yes, they have their mini servers in Kenya and the others in the US.
They have the servers in the US, eh? Yeah. Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
As an IT expert, if you are given a laptop and then you check, is it possible for you to tell where the servers are located?
It is possible.
It is possible to check, eh?
Yes.
As an ICT person.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you checked to confirm where these servers are located?
I will make sure I confirm.
Have you confirmed?
We have the host.
Are you aware that the servers are actually hosted in Germany?
Yes, I'm aware from the previous findings that I had.
That the servers are actually hosted in Germany?
Yes.
And do you know the person who hosts this private MCS data in Germany?
I don't.
You don't, eh?
Yes.
And you say that you have a service level agreement with this private company?
Yes.
And they are supposed to be telling you all this? You are the ICT person?
When we will request for that information, they will.
And you are not aware? Will you then oppose if an ICT expert from our side comes to say that these servers are actually located in Frankfurt, Germany? Frankfurt, Germany, and they are developed by a person known as Brian Njeru. Will you confirm? Because that information, if you're an ICT person, you give me a laptop, I will quickly check, then I say, I see Kenya, I see Germany, I see Brian Njeru. Can you confirm that information?
I have to log in and confirm.
You have to, have you logged in to confirm? Or you haven't?
I haven't gone to that detail you have gone.
So again, back to the same question. So there is no security of, you have no guarantee on the security of the data by the MCS in this private setup. You have no guarantee, right?
I choose not to answer that.
Okay. The senators have heard it. Again, let us look at this system that you say you developed. Again, I will ask this question. MCS are the users of this system. Is that correct?
Correct.
Who else can use this system apart from the MCS?
Electronic voting system?
Yes, the one that you used for voting. You said MCS are the end users. Is that correct?
Yes.
Who else can use this system?
System administrator only.
System administrator?
Yes.
Who is this system administrator?
Me.
Can the clerk have access to this system?
No, we indicated system admin to clerk because all the correspondence from the assembly will finally come out from the clerk.
It will come from the clerk?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's look at the evidence that you have submitted before the Senate. Because at the end of, Mr. Speaker, sir, at the end of this line of cross-examination, there's one inquiry which the witness needs to answer. The authenticity of the system and whether these 4 MCS actually voted. If they voted, then our case collapses. If they didn't vote, then the county assembly case collapses. And I'm going to ask this question. Look at volume 4A of the county assembly document. You confirm that this is the evidence that you have brought to the county assembly from page, I am at page 1. Volume 4A, page 1. You confirm that from page 1 all the way to page 47, that these 4 MCAs voted. Is that correct?
Yes.
Secondly, you confirm that you are a very important witness in this Senate on that question. Do you confirm that? That for the Senate to believe anyone, then you are an important witness in this Senate for that question. Yes. Do you confirm that?
Yes.
So at page 1 and 2, and page 1, 2, 3 of volume 4A, you confirm that at some point you bought MCA's laptop.
Yes.
All of them?
Only 2 didn't.
Only 2 didn't have. Yes, who?
Yes. Honorable Vincent and Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Vincent, did he vote?
Yes.
He voted which side? Yes or no? Oh, he didn't vote.
He voted yes.
He voted yes. So only 2 MCAs don't have, according to you, the laptops. And in your testimony, this is important, you confirm that at the county assembly premises, there is no place where you can place a laptop.
Yes, I can confirm.
That you can, there's nowhere you can place a laptop.
Yes.
Thank you. That on this voting day, was there an MCA with a laptop in the floor of the house?
ICT officers were.
You were there.
Chambers. I wasn't there.
You are not there.
In the chambers.
So you can't tell. If you can't tell, I'll move on.
I can't tell.
You cannot tell. I'll move on. So where were you? You said you were not there. Where were you?
I was in a different office.
In a different office.
Monitoring whether members are able to log in.
Members are able to log in.
Yes.
Second question, before I go to the third question. These laptops, as the ICT person, have you confirmed that they are all functional?
Yes, I did.
They are functional.
Yes.
There is no MCA who does not have a functioning laptop. Software is updated, everything is okay, it works very well.
I can confirm that some members are not even working with those laptops.
They don't use the laptops, eh?
They use their phones.
They use their phones. I will come to the phones shortly.
Okay.
So there's a possibility that these laptops are not fully functioning.
It is fully functioning, but most members choose maybe.
But are you aware that these laptops are functioning or not? Are you aware?
They are functioning, yes.
You are aware?
I'm aware.
Okay. Have you installed, are you updated softwares in these laptops?
We usually do that.
You usually do
like
that?
antivirus, we update every time it expires. Any other updates they require.
Maybe which software do you use?
We use Kaspersky.
Kaspersky.
Yes.
Thank you. You confirm that the document at page 1, 2, and 3 contains ID numbers of MCS.
Yes, I can confirm.
And you confirm that under the data protection laws, ID numbers are confidential information.
Because it was for internal issuance.
Wait.
Yes.
Do you confirm that ID numbers are confidential information?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And for this system that you say you created, these ID numbers were the passwords to this system for voting. Do you confirm that?
Yes, I do.
And what was the username for the ID is publicly available. What was the username? For an MCA?
IPPD number.
The IPPD number. Are these IPPD numbers the one in page 4 of volume 4A of IPPD numbers?
Yes.
Okay. Again, you confirm that both the password and the IPPD numbers for each MCA are publicly available.
Publicly available, it is in your database. We have them.
They are publicly available to members of staff of Kericho County Assembly.
Those who can interact with the system, they can access.
They are publicly available to you as the administrator.
Yes.
And they asked you a question. Then, if I've listened to you carefully. If you have the IPPD number of an MCA and the ID number of an MCA, would you have voted for that MCA?
As a system administrator.
If you have the two links, I'm not saying you, anyone.
Yes.
You have the IPPD number of the MCA, you have the password of the MCA, and then you have the link. Could you have voted for that MCA?
The link had timelines, and we expected all the honorable members.
Within those timelines that you are saying, yes. If you had that access.
But the link was only available to their members' individual phones.
No, we will come to that availability shortly. You confirm that if anyone had this, they will vote. Eh?
Yes.
For the integrity of this system, the voting, yourself as the ICT administrator, you could have voted for any of the MCAs. Is that correct? I'm using the word you could have voted because of the information that you had. You could have voted for any of the MCAs. Is that correct?
Yes, it is correct.
Now, go to page 12. Go to page 12. Page 12 of the volume 4A. We now have, Mr. Speaker, sir, we have the information to access the system. Now the system is being deployed, and the evidence here is at page 12 of the volume 4A. Is that correct?
The link.
Is that correct? That now at page 12, we are now activating the system?
Yes.
And you activated by sending, what did you do? You send what?
An SMS.
You send an SMS. To who?
All the honorable, the phone numbers of the honorable members.
And this SMS was for what purpose?
To provide the link to access the voting.
Was this a bulk SMS like the one we usually receive from people who market services?
we have a customized SMS for the assembly, ACU assembly.
I'm asking, is it a bulk
Yes,
SMS
it is.
system?
It is.
Okay, thank you. You send telephone, these links to mobile numbers of MCS, is that correct?
Correct.
How many persons, according to page 12, received the text message containing the links for voting? How many persons received? You can count. On this one, you have time, you can actually count, because it's an important question. On page 12, how many persons, if you count from the bottom to the top?
Eight.
48. And how many members of the county assembly are there?
47.
47. Who was the 48th person that received a link to vote?
Me as the system administrator.
You received a link to vote as the system administrator.
To confirm whether the link was opening. I actually added myself there intentionally to make sure the link I'm forwarding can connect to the link.
You know, help me understand this. You are already the administrator.
Yes.
You have all these full rights
Yes.
to access the system.
Yes.
Right? Why would you need a link?
To confirm whether the message I sent is really, the link attached to that message is really working.
But you had access to the system anyway.
Yes.
As the administrator. Anytime
Yes.
you had access to the system. Let's focus on these 4 MCAs. Let's focus on them throughout. We'll focus on them. Because ultimately, I'm going to finish with an important observation and a question. Did these 4 MCAs also receive a link to vote? And who are they that that have disputed? Who are these 4 MCAs that have disputed they never voted? And but instead someone voted for them. Who are they?
Honorable Pasuben.
Honorable
Hillary Pasuben.
Honorable Hillary.
Pasuben.
Honorable, what is full name?
Hillary
Maybe.
Kibet Pasuben.
He is the one that appears at page 27, volume 4A, that's 27, right? Page 27, volume 4A. Is that correct?
Let me confirm.
Yeah, go to volume 4A
Yes.
at page 27.
Yes.
You are saying these are his results, that he voted yes?
Yes.
Okay. And then the next MCA is who?
Amos Birir.
Amos?
Birir.
Birir. What is his full name?
Amos Birir Kimutai.
Then the third MCA?
Martin Cheriot Kiplangat.
And who is the fourth MCA?
Etna Chepkuri Etna Tanui.
Okay. This is very important. Were they, are you aware if their telephone numbers were linked to the laptops?
Linked to?
Yeah, their telephones were linked to the laptops, or they were operating it from, they were operating the voting from their phones. Because there are instances where I can link my phone to the laptop, then I operate it from there. There are instances where I just need to use my phone, which has internet access.
Yes.
So which is which?
I was not in the chambers. I can't confirm.
You cannot confirm.
Yes.
And but you are an important witness in this Senate. Okay. Before I go to the results again, because now these MCS have now received the message according to you, and you have put the evidence there that you send the message to them.
Yes.
Let's look at the security of this site that you are using. The security of the site.
Yes.
Have you ever done any penetration tests on this site to demonstrate that it's secure?
That one I can.
Penetration sites. You know, I handle the presidential election petition, and we had an issue on ICT.
Yes.
So there's something about penetration sites. You know about them?
I know.
Yes. In this system, did you do penetration tests to confirm that it's a very secure system? And we are ready to deploy it.
We confirm because the
Did you do penetration tests?
No, we didn't.
You didn't, eh? So you don't have any report on the security of the system?
Yes.
Training of MCAs. According to the ICT protocols, the policy that you said you have not read, or have you read the policy on ICT, on deploying of technology and applications? There's an important aspect of training that you are aware, is that correct? Were MCAs adequately trained on how to use this system? And where is the evidence of the training? Because training is an important part of system application and development. Were MCAs adequately trained on this system?
We had trained them on the internal system.
On the internal system. What about the voting system?
The voting system was too easy to understand, and we are using the same platform.
You are an ICT person.
Yes.
Do we all have the same knowledge as you?
We
all MCAs ICT
we provided
personnel?
the guide on how they could vote through that link.
Why is there a requirement that training must be done? How this system is supposed to be used?
User manual.
The user manual. Do you have a user manual? We show the Senate here, the House, the upper chamber, that this is the user manual. These MCAs were trained. They are lying to the Senate. They were trained. Do you have it before the Senate?
No, I don't.
You don't have. Now let's come to the penultimate question. And this is a bit technical. You will help us to understand. At page 13, Mr. Speaker, sir, to page 17 of volume 4A. This is the penultimate question, and it will tell you where the fraud is. You have sent me a message to my phone,
yes,
and that phone has access to internet,
yes,
right? Then I was expected to vote using the phone.
yes,
Is there Wi-Fi in the county assembly?
yes, we have.
Are you aware whether the speaker made arrangement, had informed members that they are going to use the phone, that they are going to use electronic voting, so that all of them carry their phone to their chambers? Are you aware? If you're not aware, we'll move
The
on.
standing orders dictates that.
Are you aware that at some point some MCAs stood up on division and say, we are standing up, and they made the requisite majority, and therefore the speaker ought not to have used electronic voting? Are you aware of that?
I'm not aware.
You are not aware. So let's come back to what you are aware. When you send me a link to a phone, and that phone is internet-based,
Yes.
I can actually vote. Eh?
Yes.
What if the phone does not have internet?
We have the internet in the assembly.
Okay, are there phones which are not internet-based? Is Mlikamwizi internet-based?
No.
It's not, no, right?
Yes.
Now, when I vote, when I actually vote, and Mr. Speaker, sir, this is the only evidence that someone voted. When I actually vote, my phone has a unique address, a digital footprint, which is only unique to me, just like the thumb, my thumbprint, only unique to me in this world.
Yes.
So your phone has a digital footprint, which when we check, we will definitely say that you are the one who voted. What are you talking about? Is that correct?
Yes.
And this information on a digital footprint is called an IP address. Is that correct?
IP address, yes.
It's called an IP?
Address.
What is the full name of IP?
Internet protocol.
Internet protocol, but we call it IP address.
Yes.
And if I am voting, it will trigger action on a server. Is that correct? Or a computer system. Let me use the word computer system.
True.
That is the one that you are using to vote.
Yes.
And as the expert on ICT, we are all laymen. You are the expert on ICT. What evidence do you need to show that I actually voted and my data went to a system? What evidence do you need?
We have the IP address that shows.
What evidence do you need?
We had. We have to see.
Necessity for any evidence to be correct that someone voted.
He must have logged in.
Then you must have logged in.
Yes.
And when you log in, you leave in a digital footprint.
Yes.
And this digital footprint, later on, you can access them by way of system logs.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. System logs. Are these the logs in page 13, 14, 15, and 16?
Yes.
The one which you say is evidence that these 4 MCAs voted?
Yes.
Thank you. What are the characteristics of a log, a computer log? If I look at a computer log, remember I've seen these computer logs before. If I look at a computer log, and I want to, I tell my neighbor and colleague, these are computer logs. What shall I expect to see in those logs?
The username.
Username.
Time you logged in.
No, let's start with the first information.
Yes.
What is the first information from, in accordance with the ICT protocols?
Username.
By the way, you said that you are the one, before we answer that question, you are the one who developed this system.
Yeah, we did too.
With your team. Yes. What computer programming code were you using? The language, the computer language?
PHP and
PHP, not Java?
Not Java.
Thank you very much. So you are familiar with these codes.
Yeah.
Should the codes contain a timestamp?
Yes, it should.
If someone has access to the system, will it show their names?
Names as in...
From a computer technology perspective,
yes.
Will the logs show their names or the details that you put in before? That is the IPPD number and the
IPPD number.
IPPD number only, not the password, right?
Not the password.
Not the password,
yes.
the IPPD number.
Yes,
is the IPPD number in this?
Yes, it is.
Thank you. Will it show the names of persons in accordance with the computer programming language that you say you used? Can it show a name of an individual?
Oh, under the audit log, it doesn't show, but in the...
just wait yes. First. The audit, I'm looking at the audit. Yes. The audit, do they show or not?
When you log in.
When you log in.
Yes.
When you check from the system, can they tell that Peter Wanyama accessed this system?
It shows the IPPD number.
Only the IPPD number. So my question is, why is it from your audit logs, you have names of individuals that appear? For example, you have Peter, who appears 7 times in a computer-generated logs. And you are saying it's not possible.
Yes, Peter was trying to log in using the username of his personal name, not a personal number. That is why that Peter didn't manage to log in. You see the login failed. Login failed. Yes.
And you are now telling us that MCAs were adequately trained. If this Peter was an MCA, he was trying to log in using his name, and here you are telling us that they were adequately trained. Do you still maintain your statement that the MCAs were adequately trained?
They are trained.
And some MCA tried to log in using his name.
Because of the suggested username before reading the...
Who else attempted to log in using their names?
I saw Anthony, let me just confirm. Anthony Ruto. Anthony Ruto from page 15.
Yes.
I see Kemoy Peter.
As we finish my time, just my time, I want to ask you these questions as I finish. These logs, if you see the logs and the evidence that these MCAs access the system, don't you think that their unique identification, the IP address of the telephone numbers of the mobile phone they used to access internet and vote will be in the logs?
Not in the logs.
Is it your testimony before this House that the IP address of these MCAs who accessed the system cannot be in the logs?
It did not. Yes, that is fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
It ought not to be in the logs, or it ought to be.
Not to be in the logs.
It ought not to be in the logs.
But in the real in the voting that they did.
No, I'm just asking a simple question.
Yes.
If I have accessed this system and the system has generated a report,
yes,
will this report show the IP address of the telephone numbers of the MCAs who voted?
Yes, it shows under the detailed report.
Or under the detailed report?
Yes.
So my question is, we are before the House of Senate. Where is this detailed report
it is in page,
of the logs?
It is in page Page 29.
Page 29. Are these the logs that you are talking about?
I'm talking about the
No,
IP
the
address.
logs. The computer
So the
logs.
logs don't have the computer logs are the ones you are looking at. Page 13.
Confirm that the document which appears at page 13, 14, 15, and 16, you went to the system,
Yes.
extracted what you wanted us to see, and pasted them here. Is that correct?
No, I extracted all the logs, audit logs.
But where are the, I'm just asking a simple question. This person's attempted to log in. Where is the IP address for each person? Because as a person who has handled, contain the IP address. In fact, the purpose of the IP address is for security of the system. So that as the user, you can be able, what happens, who is trying to get into my system. Then you can trace them and say, Mr. Peter Wanyama, this is the log that he's using, this is the IP address, and I will shut him down. Is that correct?
It's correct.
So your logs are cut and paste. There is information in the system which you don't have before the Senate.
No.
Thank you.
Mr. Bate, I will be struggling with time, so I will just go straight to the question I want to ask you. Good morning, Mr. Bate.
The system administrator.
And the system administrator. And you appreciate that our case is that 4 MCS were voted for you. You appreciate that is our case, isn't it? You understand that our case...
They were voted for.
Yes, you understand that,
From my
isn't it?
end, I know they voted.
From your, yeah, I understand. Your defense is that they voted.
Yes.
And you know we are saying they were voted for. Isn't it? You understand that?
Yes.
Now, if it were to be the case that indeed it is only you, other than the end for them, if it were to be the case that they were voted for, is yourself, Mr. Bate, isn't it?
No, I can't vote as an admin because it will show that it's an
Why wouldn't you, Mr. Bate? Why wouldn't you?
Because I was logged in as an admin to monitor the way they are.
But you had all the protocols. You had the username.
I had, yes.
And you had the ID number.
Yes.
Both the password and the username.
Yes.
And if you chose to, you could have voted, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, similarly, when my learned friend Mr. Kirui was demonstrating, he showed you that you can, when you log in into one of the sites, you can get the full list of the payroll numbers, isn't it?
Not site, but in our database we have.
Yes, you have. So if Mr. Ogony had access to that database, or if you, his friend, gave him the password and the username for Honorable Kibet, he could have voted for Honorable Kibet, isn't it?
Once they have
As a question of possibility, it is possible, isn't it?
It's possible.
Okay. Now, I would like to ask you, your volume 4A, you have given us items number 6, 7, and 8. 6, 7, 8, and 9. Are you there?
Yeah.
6 is the biometric attendance register.
Yes.
7 is system extract of system voting results. Yes. And 8 is extract of detailed votes cast. And 9 is screenshot images of indicator board display. You can see that?
Yes.
Could you confirm that, similar to what my colleague Thiongo asked you, you do not have a certificate under section tract? Could you just attend to my question?
I have the certificate. It was
on all these items 6 to 9?
Certificate of electronic voting. I have confirmed from.
Could you tell us which page it is?
Page 114.
Page 114. Does it cover all the...
Volume 2, that is volume 2, page 114.
Honorable Senators. Okay, I'll come back to that question as my colleagues assist me with that, but I'd like to move on to a different issue. Could you confirm the way you display to us when you're testifying that the votes started at 9, your first display was at 1915, you displayed the screen at 1915?
Yes.
Could you confirm that the first display displayed 6 votes?
Yes, I do.
Could you confirm that you have no display showing escalation of the votes from 1 to 6? The first entry is 6.
No, the inside that one, because the
I'm just asking you what you said.
Yes.
Could you confirm that we do not have any display showing graduation of the force from 1 to 6?
Yes, because
we don't.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Data Protection Act. Are you familiar with Data Protection Act? You're dealing with data. You are an ICT expert, so you are familiar with the Data Protection Act, isn't it?
Yes.
It is also a common ground now. We have agreed through the cross-examination of my colleague Wanyama that this server, the domain is hosted in Germany, isn't it? Developed by a gentleman by the name Brian, isn't it?
Yes.
You also have not given us the protocols of your relationship with the host of that domain, have you? You have not. Now, do you have the permission of the Data Protection Director for the hosting of Kenyan's data in Germany?
No, I don't.
You don't. Now, when have you registered this system under Section 18 of the Data Protection Act?
We relied on the standing order.
Just answer my question. Have you registered it?
No.
Do you know the exemptions that obtain for you to be exempted from having to register under Data Protection Act? That it requires that you have employees of less than 10 people, less than 5 million. You are aware of that? That the only way you can get exemption from registration is if you are dealing with people less than 5 and turnover of less than 5 million. You're aware of that? You're aware of that, Mr. You said you are familiar with the data protection.
Yes.
Do you have the exemption under any circumstances for you not to have registered to the data protection?
Because it is an internal system.
I've just asked you, do you have or you don't have?
No, I don't have.
You don't have. Now, as we speak today, you said you developed the system a day before the voting, isn't it?
Not that we actually ran it the day before.
Sorry?
The system came live the day before.
The day before.
Yes.
Now, on the use of of that system, that specific system.
Electronic voting, it is in the standing orders, please.
Apart from the standing orders, do you have a standalone policy on how to use that electronic voting system? Is there a policy?
We haven't developed the policy.
Do you have a manual?
We don't have.
Do you have any regulations?
Regarding the
Please answer, the use of electronic voting.
The standing orders.
Please answer my question. Do you have any regulations on the use? You don't have. Now, it is true that Honorable Senators, I want to take you to volume 1. Volume 1 of the Governor's report, page 109. Page 195. Could you confirm, you are very familiar with these standing orders from the way you are talking,
yes,
that I want you to go to the second last paragraph. Are you there?
Yes.
I want us to read the last sentence. The speaker said this, who, from his speech here.
From his speech, yes.
Yes, he didn't know, even him, he didn't know.
He didn't even know how the system will be logged into.
He said, what has he said? He said he doesn't know whether there is a system, isn't it?
Yes.
So how come you are saying the MCAs were aware that they could they could vote electronically when the speaker himself doesn't know?
Because of the standing order.
Because of the standing orders. And the speaker doesn't know the standing orders.
He knows.
So how come he's saying that? Okay, let's move on. Then you said yesterday in your testimony that, let's just hear what you said a moment ago. Did you say he didn't know how it would work?
Yes.
And that is consistent, just listen to my question, that is consistent with your testimony yesterday saying that you decided at the last minute that the password would be the ID number and the username would be payroll number.
Yes.
So that information the speaker didn't know,
yes,
And the MCS didn't know.
Yes,
And are you an MCA, Mr. Beth?
I'm a staff.
So you decide as a staff what the MCS should do. You decide for them.
Because it was a voting system, I had to keep the details.
Didn't you need even to consult with the speaker? You decide on your own. Did you consult with the speaker on that issue?
We were expecting...
My question is, did you consult with the speaker on what password and username to use?
No, I didn't.
You did not. Okay. Okay, and in the same page 195, it is true that long before voting, the 18 MCS, which incorporates the 4 MCS, had already complained that some people have voted for them, isn't it? From the answer.
Yes.
And exactly the same people who had complained that we've been voted for were eventually voting, isn't it?
Yes.
And they knew you, Mr. Bett, had voted for them, isn't it? Long before.
No.
As I close my cross-examination because of time, could you confirm that as my learned friend, Mr. Secretary, took you through, we have delivery of the laptops which year?
September 2024.
September 2024, and there's a list of ID numbers, isn't it? And then we have that ID number is used normally either when you're delivering things.
They are primary.
So occasionally you used ID numbers for the laptops, isn't it?
Yes.
And other times they use payroll number, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, and that information is accessible to members of the county assembly, isn't it?
Not publicly.
I'm not talking
only,
about
only those who has the rights to the system.
Yes, and it's not only you, isn't it?
Even HR has
they have it. Yes, and so even HR could afford it, isn't it? From this system of yours. Lastly, Mr. Bett.
Korir.
Yeah?
I'm Korir. Eh?
Korir?
Yes.
Oh, my apologies. I've kept on calling you Bett. Okay. I know we are smiling at each other, but the question I want to ask you is fairly nasty. The instructions I have is that you actually voted for the 4 MCS. I put it to you that you voted for the 4 MCS, Mr.
No, I didn't.
Is it true that you come from Mulot?
No.
You're not, nobody, so it's wrong for my client to refer to you as a Mulot boy?
Yes, it is.
That's wrong.
Yes.
That's not true.
That's not true.
And clearly you are very eloquent, but you manipulated the data.
No, I didn't.
I want to leave my questions there. My learned friend has just one question, and then we close.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, sir, just one question. 1 minute. You said, earlier on I asked you about call logs which ought to contain the IP address. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you said that these call logs are in the Senate. Is that correct?
The IP address.
The IP address. Yes. They're in the Senate. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, are these the call log, the IP address in page 29, 30, and 31 and 32 of volume 4A?
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, sir, this is extremely important for us. These call logs, these IP addresses must be unique to each MCA. Is that correct? Because of the different gadgets they used. Is that correct?
So, in our...
Wait.
Yes.
Is that correct? They must be unique to each one. You send a message to each one.
The message was within the same link. They could even...
So this is the question. This is the question.
Yes.
At page 30, there's an IP address, Mr. Speaker, sir. This is now where the fraud is. There's an IP address for serial number, an MCA for Kedowang Kamugul. He voted yes.
Yes.
The IP address is 41, 139, 237, and 129.
Yes.
Is that correct? Same IP address appears for MCA for Soliat. Is that correct on line 2?
Yes.
It appears for MCA on line 5 for another MCA.
Yes. I can explain.
And
that.
wait.
Yes.
You will explain to the senators
Okay.
when they ask you. I just want to lay basis.
Yes.
This IP address then appears 9 times. 9 times.
Yes.
You confirm that? Huh?
I confirm.
So on the face of these logs, an MCA, 9 MCAs voted using one gadget.
Yes. We had a laptop in the chambers.
And there's and the evidence before court is that before the Senate is that only 3 MCAs were listed. Do you know that?
The chambers, we have one router which has a static IP, which we normally use for.
Now go to volume 2 as I finish up. Go to volume 2, page 88. The MCAs who was assisted to vote using one machine. Because the logs show that 9 MCAs voted with one machine.
Well, not machine exactly, but
Look at page 8. Look at page 88.
Yes.
Look at page 88 of volume 2. Paragraph 8. In the affidavit of Martin Langat, how many MCAs were assisted according to that affidavit in the chambers to vote? How many? Paragraph, page 88, paragraph 8.
We had 2 ICT officers in the chambers.
I'm asking how many MCAs according to the affidavit
3.
before the Senate?
3.
Only 3.
Yes.
Thank you.
Counsel for the County Assembly, any re-examination?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I will do the re-exam for the witness. Alfred.
Yes.
Other than speculation and blanket accusations, has the governor's team pointed you to any audit report that indicates that you indeed voted or conducted any illegal activities in the platform?
No.
So is that accusation backed by any evidence?
Yes, because once I log in as an administrator, and I was not within these IP addresses within the assembly. The IP addresses for the assembly
we will get to that point.
Yes.
Mine was just to confirm whether there is any evidence that has been tabled to show that indeed there are activities from the administrator. Let me ask you a question as a layman. Is there a system on earth that does not have a system administrator?
No.
All systems
must
have an administrator.
Yes.
And what are the specific roles of an administrator of any system?
Specific roles is to assign the users, to create the users in the system, assign the rights. If it is, for example, the voting one, rights to vote, who is supposed to vote, who is not to.
Does that include internet banking?
Internet banking.
Do we have a system administrator for that application? There's always someone at the end who is doing the administration work?
Yes, even in the central bank, we have somebody we consult usually when you have problems.
And isn't it true to state that the system admin has super rights in other systems?
Yes.
So it is then not unusual for you to have super rights as an admin?
Very true.
That is indeed standard, correct?
Yes.
Does Kericho County Assembly have an ICT policy?
Yes, we have.
Has that policy been approved by the County Assembly Service Board?
It was approved.
Does that include procurement issues of the system?
Yes, it includes.
Did the development of this system comply with the ICT policy of Kericho County Assembly?
Yes, it did.
You confirm that you were not in chambers during the voting?
Yes, I was not in the chambers.
So if there was voting that took place in the chambers, it cannot be from you, if we're able to trail that voting came from the chambers?
Yes.
Kindly turn to page 32. And let us measure on the form MCAs whose votes are contested. Are we able to tell from the IP addresses where the specific voter was at the time the vote was cast?
Yes, based on the routers which we have in the chambers, this we can really identify.
Kindly proceed and indicate specifically the 4 MCAs, where were their votes cast from? What volume are we looking at?
For the first one, it was cast for volume 4A, page 31. For Cheplanget,
4A of the County Assembly's documents?
Yes.
At which?
Page 31.
Page 31.
Yes.
Kindly take us to the first IP address.
That is the one for
what was cast for one.
Cheplanget 41, 13, 139, 237, 129, which is our static IP in the chambers.
Give us a specific entry for the sake of the senators who are.
Second last.
The second last. So the second last entry,
yes,
is an IP address.
A static IP address which is within our chambers.
Within your chambers?
Yes.
So that vote then must have been cast from chambers.
Inside,
is that correct?
Yes.
Were you in chambers to cast that vote?
No, I was not.
Let's go to the end. Who cast that vote? Are you able to tell the specific member who cast that vote?
Honorable Hillary Pasuben.
Hillary is the one who cast that vote.
Yes.
From chambers.
Yes.
Let's go to the second MCA that purports they did not vote and that you're the one who voted.
He used our page 32, the first MCA from Kapkatet. He used also a router in our chambers, that is 105. We are using the Safaricom fiber, and we have the routers in the chambers to assist members access, and especially when we are running live broadcast for the Facebook page and YouTube. That's why we have a static. The static is the one which doesn't change. So we are using that one to avoid disruptions when there is a live stream.
Again, you confirm that that vote was cast from chambers.
Yes.
And you were not in chambers?
Yes. That is page 32, first one.
The first entry at page 32?
Yes.
Which member cast that vote?
Amos Pereira.
Amos Pereira. From chambers?
Yes.
Let's go to the third one.
The third one is within the chambers, within the static IP.
Which specific MCA?
Martin Cheriot.
Martin Cheriot.
Yes. Second last.
Second last.
Page 32.
The second last entry at page 32.
Yes.
Where was that vote cast from?
From the chambers.
From the chambers, which you are not in.
Yes.
The last one?
The last one.
The last one for Edna?
I'm trying to trace the one for Edna, since she's a nominated member. 19, 22, 27. It is through the chambers static.
Give us the entry number. What page?
Page 31. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is the seventh one. Etna. So it's Honorable Etna.
What entry number?
Entry number from the bottom is number 6 from the bottom.
Number 6 from the bottom.
Yes.
And again, you confirm that that vote was cast from chambers?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Now, was the electronic voting done through the website so as to be affected by where the website is hosted?
No.
So the hosting of the website has nothing to do with the voting?
But where we have hosted
Because it must be accessed through the database in our hosting site.
But could where the website is hosted affect the voting system?
It didn't. Has
any material been produced by the team for the governor showing that there was compromise from the host of the website?
No, not in my knowledge.
You have been accused of not training members of the county assembly on the use of this system. Kindly confirm the other functions that are available in this system other than the electronic voting.
The others that are available are members using the interacting with the system during committee meetings within the assembly.
How many times have members of the county assembly interacted with the system through meetings and
multiple since 2022?
Since 2022?
Yes.
Has any member of the county assembly ever complained that they were unable to use the system, even for the other functions?
Yes, we have had some cases and we resolved the issues.
Indeed, this is the very system that is used to pay members per diems, correct?
Yes.
And to generate vouchers, correct?
Yes.
The same members that are now complaining that they could not use the system, correct?
Yes.
Is there anything in law that prevents the county assembly from developing its own system internally?
Standing orders is sufficient to allow us to do the systems for the operations within the assembly.
Is the system you generated the only system that is being used within Kericho County government, including executive?
No, we are using in the Kericho County Assembly.
Are you aware if the county executive has their own internal
yes,
systems?
Yes.
Give an example of such an internally developed mechanism.
They say they have revenue collection system.
So the revenue system of Kericho is internally developed?
They say so.
Is there anything wrong then for you to develop your own system?
Not at all.
And maybe let me ask this question. In your own understanding as an IT expert, does the revenue system that has been internally developed by Kericho government have an administrator?
Yes, it does.
Does that administrator have the same user rights as you interact with your system?
Yes, he must have.
And this involves the entire revenue of Kericho County that is collected?
Yes.
Let's talk about the data that you presented as audit logs for the voting system.
Yes.
Other than what you printed, is the raw data still available on the system?
Yes,
that is untampered with, that is uncopied?
It is.
It is?
Yes.
You have also been accused of not producing a certificate of electronic evidence to demonstrate the procedure you used.
I've confirmed that.
Kindly, for record purposes, confirm that indeed you supplied us with a certificate of electronic.
Yes.
Where is that certificate contained?
Volume 2, page 114.
Thank you. What was the specific mode that you used to copy and print the logs, and how would you explain the fact that we had some logs that do not follow each other sequentially? Why would that be the case?
The logs page was in 5 pages, so I had to copy the page by page. I copied page 1, paste in a notepad, and then copy the next page. So that is where duplication came in. I didn't counter check.
But you confirm that the system has the logs intact, correct?
Yes.
Does the system audit show that there were votes that were received from any other court apart from the county assembly's chambers?
No.
Did the members of the county assembly or any other person apart from you know the credentials that were going to be used in the voting exercise?
No.
specifically, did the speaker know that it was the IDs that were supposed to be used as the passwords prior to
No,
the
I
announcement?
communicated to him once he ruled that division was to be done and electronic voting was to be used.
Thank you. Does the